It's been a great day. The sun didn't come out blazing like it has the last few days, which we have actually enjoyed the respite from that. But let's take a look at the day. It was an amazing day of competition. We started off this morning with the girls, and it was Dax McGill.
Yeah, Dax did a great job today. She got a 7.17 on that wave. She slayed that wave and did a great job. And this is Keely Andrew right here on a nice wave. Look at that backside projection she's getting. Really like her stance, too, on her board. She's got a great little knock-knee style. That wave right there comes in at an 8.5. That was a great little wave.
A relatively unknown Aussie who will no longer be unknown. Now, look at this. Luke Hind, also of Australia. This was a 7.5.
Yeah, that's a great wave for him as he gets a really, really long one, one of the longer waves of the day. He went about 200 yards on that wave. Unfortunately, she fell right there. But I believe this is Victor right here. Check this wave out. This was a great wave earlier, 8.0, looking really loose, really light, and just wafts a huge reentry rotation right there. And if I'm not mistaken, he actually might do another one on the shore break coming up here in a second as he's just continuously keeping the flow going, Fuley. This young man can ride anything. The wave was so small on the shore break, I was tripping, and I was wondering, wow, what's he going to do? He's still going, and he does one of those.
Yeah, that was the 9.97 for the Brazilian there, finishing right in front of his flag. This was the kid from Costa Rica, the tall man, Nomar McGonigal.
Yeah, McGonigal, second-generation surfer. What a shredder he is from Costa Rica. Had the opportunity of talking to his dad earlier, who is an exceptional surfer himself, and his mom surfs as well, so no stranger to surfing. And this gal, Coffey from Australia, she posted some huge scores. I really like her flow, Fuley. As you can see, she's got a really good pendulum going. Upper body coincides with her lower body, and she was able to maximize a couple of great waves today.
And took it all the way into the shore. Next up, it was the Tahitian Maro with an 8.33.
Yeah, Maro surfs so good. Look at the little release right there out of her tail, and she gets another little bank right here. That was a great score. You can see how strong she is, and she's a great little surfer.
And this was Brianna Cope, and very well surfed here by the representative of Hawaii, a 7.77.
Yeah, you notice how much water she's throwing, too, on her turns. Great variety of maneuvers right there. The judges really, really enjoyed that.
So great surfing there by Brianna Cope coming into the shore. Next up, David Silva.
Yes, now this young man did some special stuff today. He was shredding. He had the highest total of the day, single score. It was a 9.97, I believe, on this wave right here. You see him cocked up and loaded. He was so poised on that wave. That was the only mistake right there, Fuley, I think the judges saw, because had it not been a little dig right there, he would have gotten a 10. As he comes to the inside, sort of petting the kitty right here, he gets another little reform. And in context, that wave was mind-blowing.
Absolutely. 9.97. Next up, Cooper Chapman, an 8.23.
Now, this is hard to lose with, folks. When you get an 8.83, 8.23, it's hard to lose. This young man lost this heat, but this was the wave that really had him in contention to making the heat. As you can see, the board control, how strong this young man is. He's got great technique, and he can really whip that board around.
Yeah, well, Cooper Chapman, he had a great score, but he didn't have a good backup score, and so he's now relegated to repechage number 3. But his fellow countrymen answered back very strongly. Yeah,
Creed right here surfed really, really well. Almost looked like he was riding a point break at some other spot as he picked off some of the best waves. That was an exceptional round turn right there. Tons of rail, a great release out of his tail, showing tons of variety. Judges really enjoying that. Nice little poke right there. Finishing this wave off nicely. That's what the judges want to see. They want to see a nice dismount. And this young Kauai young man, Keoli, with that huge one maneuver rotation, 7.17 on that wave. He did a great job.
Next up was Jake Halstead from the United States, a 7.33 on this wave. Took him a while to get his feet in place, but this was his third wave and his best.
Yes, this was his best wave. He nearly lost his. He had a couple of twos, and until he got that wave, he was definitely losing. I think Team America needs to talk to Jake and help him get to a faster start, but it was Joshua Hay, the Australian, this last heat that really, really stuck it with that big bottom turn, big off the top, multiple turns right there. One of the better waves we saw ridden today, 8.33 Fuley. That was an exceptional ride. Team Australia looking sharp.
And then, of course, finishing off the day with Vasco Ribeiro and his 7.17.
Yes, look how much projection he's getting off and how much drive he's getting up off the top. This was a make-it-or-break-it wave for him. He needed to get this 7.17. That was the money turn right there, Fuley. 7.17. He turned the heat with that wave.
Woo-hoo!